They didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the shootcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Harden. Count that one.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. That one drops for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And here's Brunson outside. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. We talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson, and he told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. We have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Got a hand on it.
Making good use of his length, Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Stolen by Brunson. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Buzelis' shot is good.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Pass to Capella. From 8. The shot is good off the backboard. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Buzelis with the ball. From outside, off the mark. Here's Fox. Kicks it out to Banchero. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Brunson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Payne for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Payne seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the drive and kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. It's stolen by Banchero. Now DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. Here's Fox. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Miami shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Pass to Okongwu. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
Fox with it. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And they'll get another chance. Smith, no luck.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Buzelis. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Here's Okongwu.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Post. Fires for three. Okongwu grabs the board. And a fast break now for New York. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Brunson with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Post. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Fox. Batum for three. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Now in the game, number 7, Gary Trent Jr.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, the miss by the Heat.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Brunson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks lead by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Here's Banchero. Scoreless thus far. Inside. Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Pass to Okongwu. Out to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Banchero, that's good.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside, Bain. Brunson, left side. The three. There it is! Brunson with the deep shot.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Smith. And here is DiVincenzo. Now Banchero. Can't hit from in close. New York leading by 4. Harden draws the double. And stolen by Bay. Banchero with the ball. Okongwu covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Now at the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
With the crossover. Stolen by Harden. Fast break, here we go. Jumps up. And Okongwu slams it in.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
New York with the ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Here's Fox. Pass to Banchero. Back to Fox. Banchero outside. Buzelis grabs the board. And so Harden will bring it up for the Knicks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Pass to post. There's the screen. Rocket 6. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Fox. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Pass to post. Left side, Fox. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
A wide open look here for Okongwu. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
New York leading by 10. Brunson, left side. And a wide open look for beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Heat trailed by 13. Right side, Fox. And he converts the layup. Fox has got the first bucket of the third here for Miami.
and just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Brunson, no good. And it's the Heat with the ball. Fox feeling it out a bit. Poked away. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Fox. Buzelis, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer. Buzelis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks. Here's Fox. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Payne for three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Baines got 6.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside, Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street name after him.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Screen by Capella. Over in the corner, Batum. And here's Trent. Shot clock at 5. Lob pass to Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. New York leading by 16. Pass to Okongwu. And here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's DiVincenzo. And Bane pulls it down.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
It's stolen. And it's the Heat on the break. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with finish.
That's about the work defensively for Gary Trent Jr., but boy, do you see the instincts as a scorer, too. He turns a steal into a bucket quick.
Pass to Okongwu. Five on the clock. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Pass to DiVincenzo. For the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's New York. They're on a 14-6 run. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Drills it from outside. Buzelis has got 11 points.
Oh, smart pass there, setting up Buzelis in a position to cash in.
Hunter with it. Brunson picks him up. Trent gets the bucket.
the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
There's the three. Rebounded by Capella.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Pass to Harden. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by New York. 22 is their biggest lead.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
And they pick up two.
Assist from
Okongwu's now got 19 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's Porter with the ball for the New York Knicks. 19-point game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. From outside the arc, the rebound by Post.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Banchero. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Hendricks. Buries the long-range jumper. Hendricks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
McBride with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. New York moving it around. Here's Wainwright. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Pass to Post. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And here's Trent. To the paint. Here's Post.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Porter. Outside for Robinson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The defense trying to get physical with Mr. Robinson, and he's all about that. Go ahead.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Knicks.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Now Brunson. In the corner, it's Robinson. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
New York ball.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Banchero with the ball. Brunson picks him up. And another basket for Miami.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Okongwu with it. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Okongwu. Fox with the steal. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. New York leading by 23. Okongwu with it. Lets it go with the 3. No good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Fox. Yep, that one goes. Fox has got 4 this quarter. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Onyeka Okongwu.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Fox with the steal.
Great execution of the double team right there, able to strip it and then get the possession.
The first one falls.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Miami ball.
Fox from outside. No good. So no problem for New York as they get the win.